If it does now, then we know that theory doesn't work. Okay, so we go. And now you stir, 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 stir. Because you've got to dissolve your gelatin, right? Too clever me. Oh, this thing is, I don't know, this kettle is not good. Yes. That's not good, hey? That looks potentially very dangerous.
Viciously on them to write in.
I know, it's nasty, hey? Okay, so I'm just mixing this because it does need a fair amount of mixing to dissolve all that gelatin. And in fact, I found that you can even put it in the microwave just to help it along, but it seems to be doing the job anyway by itself. And the hair is smelling very good. Can you smell it? Okay. You're so tangerine out you can't, eh? Okay. And while it's doing its thing, I'm going to get a little bit. Now I think it's 1 cup of clear liquid soap. Is that correct?
Yep.
It's rather nice. Okay, 1 cup of clear liquid soap. I'm not worried about it rusting over here because now it's probably when it would because you're putting something cold into where it was hot. Let's just see how this is. Not bad. It's looking pretty dissolved to me over here. And I'm adding my liquid soap. Okay, now, I could potentially just pour it now. However, if I want my stars to be suspended, I have to let it cool quite a bit. So, I'm going to put my stars in. Some stars. Woo! How pretty are those? Those are fantastic. Oh, you're bathing and bouncing and it's got stars. It's got everything else. It's so got everything. Okay, so I'm going to let it cool a bit before I pour it so that I know that my stars aren't all going to just sink to the bottom. They'll be alright if they're at the bottom, but I mean it would be nice to have them all over. So we're going to do that. And now, let me just say that the bath jelly recipe is very similar except half the amount of cellulose or gelatin. So, these 3, this is going to fill more than 3. I'm going to put it in my, here and pretend it's my bath jelly. But you don't want me to repeat the same recipe except with half the amount of cellulose. It's very important to do that, okay? So we're just going to wait over there for that to do its thing. And we're going to do some, you see, I've been keeping the bath loose because, okay, bath snow I'm going to do with bath tea. That's the same kind of bath there. And then, so that's those ones there. And then bath jelly we've done here. Bath water crayons are not going to do, you can follow the recipe. So, I'm going to do bath mousse. And after that, I'm going to do bath snow bath story. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so what did I just say? I'm going to do bath mousse. Bath mousse is my best, favorite, best. Okay? It's my best. Okay, here's it. the sickest kettle I've ever seen. Eric, have you noticed something?
Hmm?
The fridge isn't making a
Why?
noise. Isn't that weird? God, I wonder what happened.
The kettle caught it.
Eh?
The kettle caught it.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so now, just want to show you before I make, oh, I was doing this, wasn't I? 1, 2, 3, 30 seconds. Should be enough. Before I do that, I want to show you what I want to do today with my bath mousse, which I haven't done before, but I thought it would be kind of very cool. I got these molds from the chocolate bin. Quite nice, yeah. Some people like to do this with liqueuring. Some people like to do this with desserting. I like to do it with mousse. So I made these soaps. I poured my soap in. And then, when it was set but still soft, I carved it out. Okay? So I got hollow little soap balls. Right? Let's see if this is sufficiently juicy. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, so then here we have them. They're unmolded. There they are. These ones I caught a bit late yesterday, so I didn't manage to scoop as much out, but you get the point, okay? And then we're going to do some mousse in, yeah. Right. This over here is getting there, but not there yet. Can wait. Okay, so mousse. Bowl. And mousse, you see, it's only a little bit juicy. Now's the time when a dessert spoon would have been ready this one. Ugh. Such a bad birth. Mousse. Oh. That's bad. Okay, so let's just get this out. Sometimes it just comes out wrong. Okay, so that's the mousse. Now, why don't you want it all to be juicy? Because the truth is that if it's all juicy, what happens? When you beat it, you beat a huge amount of air into it. Which is nice, because then you can put it in 50 jars. But the truth is that air is going to come out, and then the jars are going to be half empty. So you'd rather want thick, creamy, rich mousse, okay? And you get that by only just melting it. That was 30 seconds, it was enough, okay? So now we are going to do violet, obviously, because these are violet cups. Yeah. And I'm going to show you a trick that I did the other day that I think worked rather well, which hopefully will work now. Where's the violet? Not there? Here. Got a violet. Now, you've used the mousse, haven't you, Susan? Who's used the mousse? You. People who use the mousse, I'm telling you, become addicted. It's the one product that just, it's a very kind of addictive product, because when you've used it, it's a thick, rich, creamy stuff, okay? And it seems to last very long. So you've got it in a jar, either in the bath or in the shower, and you just cover yourself with it, and it feels very luxurious, thick and rich, and it's just, yeah, you'll see pipes very well. Pipes nicely, it's just fab. Okay, so we've got some fragrance in there, and now I just want to beat. Where's my things? Beat
Oh, the fragrance.
There's one. There's
The other one.
another.